Way back in olden times, I used to do presentation skills training for people who were actually presenting in front of other humans. Oh, that was so 6 months ago. And I've noticed that the current equivalent of the question I would always get asked, what am I supposed to do with my hands, is now, what am I supposed to do with my eyes? And when we think about most of our video presentations or video meetings now, we're typically wrestling with 5 things. Number 1, the camera. Number 2, the faces. Number 3 are PowerPoint or deck or materials that we'll have on the screen. Number 4 is any notes that we might have sitting next to us. And number 5 is any external distractions, like a kid running in or a dog running in. I had my dog actually sitting under my desk yesterday for an entire webinar. It's really easy to get distracted, and it's also really confusing to know what are you supposed to be looking at so that you can take care of all of your materials and also take care of your audience. So here's how I typically answer that question in my current presentation skills training, which is how to present over video. When you are speaking, you typically want to look at the camera. I'm doing that right now. And in order for you to look at the camera more often than not, it means like in a regular presentation, you absolutely have to know your material. If you're reading a deck, it's going to be noticeable. If you're looking at your notes, it's going to be noticeable. Just because we're presenting virtually doesn't mean that you don't have to know your stuff as well. So more often than not, you want to be looking at the camera, and then every once in a while, the same way that you would in a regular live room, you want to look around at the faces. You want to make sure that you have the opportunity to check in, to see who's paying attention, who might have wandered off, who might be looking confused so that you can actually read their facial expressions. And occasionally you might glance down at your deck or your notes or give your dog a little pet under the table. So our current version of what am I supposed to do with my hands is what am I supposed to do with my eyes? You're supposed to look at the camera, you're supposed to glance down at the faces to check for participation, and then refer to your notes. But other than that, you want to make that kind of connection with your audience. Some things have changed, some things have really changed, but making eye contact with your audience has not.